One in this room that
Bro.
you before
There's
her,
a girl in this room. You can
and you
go
would
in that and say
still
it's
do
her.
it before you.
That's fucking bullshit. I would be full on gay. You know me. If I was gay, I would be gay.
Yeah.
Like I would be out. Like I already dress very colorful. I'd be way out there.
You'd probably wear ashless chaps in public.
Ah.
You would be that guy.
I should talk about something on the. Oh, I'll let you put this in. I was gonna ask you, is it gay if like a dude who said he was a part of a modeling agency asked you for a picture of your dick for like underwear pictures?
Yeah, that's gay. Because he doesn't need a picture of your dick. He just needs a picture of you in underwear. You didn't think about that, did you, Sam?
I didn't send a picture of my dick. I never
Yeah,
even said it.
you
You
did,
jumped
bro.
to assumptions. I said he asked.
Yeah, and you said, is it gay? So therefore I know that you fucking actually did it.
Even if you were like off of Molly.
Dude, it's gay.
No, but like you weren't in person with him. It was just over text message.
Mm-hmm. Sit down.
I'm glad I never did that.
I mean, I don't know.
I didn't do it. I'm just asking.
Are you sure though? Like,
I'm pretty sure the guy wasn't a modeling agency
you're
guy, and he was
pretty
like a
sure.
porn guy. I think he was trying to get me involved with porn because he did say that just tell your parents like what they want to hear. And I was just like, whoa,
tell your
shit's
parents
getting
what they
real
want.
dark. Like we're going down a black alley right now.
This needs to come down. This can come down to her. And you can just cover it up.
Trying to cover up my thermostat.
Oh, that's exactly what I'm trying to do. I just broke your thermostat. Oh, bro, it can come off. That's clutch. We're just going to do that for right now. I'll put it back.
I don't know how to put it back.
I do. I just saw it. Just like I said, it's just like it slides.
No, you get what I'm saying. I don't know how to put it back. So
Oh.
good thing that you are.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so yeah, I'll put it back.
Presidential shit.
Presidential shit, yeah.
You need me to sit down still?
No, I should be good now. You can
Alright.
do what you need to do. I'm gonna be eating my Reese's, bro. Hope they don't mind.
Alright, you ready?
Yeah.
Welcome back, all you stay-at-homers. I am one half of your host here, Cameron, and sitting directly beside me / in front of me is my main man, Sergio. And when we put our mind and forces together, we form the Stay at Home Podcast. Welcome to episode 30. We are finally out of the fucking 20s, and it feels amazing.
Fuck yeah.
Feels like I can go pick up high school chicks and get away with it.
Epi's already on.
Hey, see, that's my main man, Epi. I wish I could like fix this so I don't have to lean down the whole time. But we'll work with it
Sucks to
because
suck, Cameron.
the mic has Scotch tape on it like we're wrapping a Christmas gift.
I think I fixed that right. Yeah, that works. Nope. Yeah, now I gotta refocus it. I'm fucking up.
Sergio always fucking up. Power surge.
I'm here now.
He's not
good.
charged up.
I'm about to be though.
He hasn't plugged up his charger yet.
Nope. I just plugged it in. About to charge on up. We'll be fine.
So what'd you do this week? Anything special, particular? And I don't know what he's done this week, y'all.
Yeah. I started up with a new job. I now work at United Auto Credit. It's pretty cool. I'm in the title department.
Wait, you said you work at United
United
Auto Credito?
United Auto Credit.
Okay. I was just making sure it
I
sounded
don't know
like...
how you heard that, but all
I
right.
mean, that's just what I heard. I mean, other people might be able to, like, agree with me, but,
I'll tell you in a second, Epi. You gotta keep watching. It's one of the topics.
Always talking about the presidents?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, presidential shit. We'll get to it.
We'll get to it.
So, how's your new job been?
It's pretty good. It's honestly easy. Like, it's fucking just behind. I have 3 computers at my desk. They all like.
PC?
Yeah, I mean they're just like 1, 2, 3 like all together. Like they work really good though, shit. So it's all good.
Is it like the old PCs with the big ass monitors and all that, or is it like?
It is. I mean, it's a little TV. It's like a little monitor, like just an average size computer monitor. But I have 3 of them, and then it has just like a hard drive. And like I said, it's not bad. It works.
Oh, see, I mean, PC. I don't know. Every
It
time
makes
I
it
see,
really easy because like I have to have.
Is that turned right? Sorry.
Yeah, no, it is. The mouth is right here.
Okay, cool. Because it I don't know, it just looked real low on you. You're good.
But nah, fucking, it just makes it easy because I have to be in like a bunch of different websites at one time, like looking up a bunch of different things at one time. So it's easy when I can just have all of it open just right in front of me. I can just like click and drag and like move shut from one computer to the next one.
I have a question. Do they give you a call sheet? Because you call people and offer them like, hey, this is what we can do to you, do for you.
That's not my department.
Damn it, because I was going to say, do you switch it up? Because me, if I was the call man, I would be switching it up.
I can answer that question.
If I saw like a guy on there and it was like Jamal, Dallas, Texas, I'd be like, what's up? My name's Malik Jackson. Well, I'm over here with the Auto Credit Union. You know, this shit lit, bro. Like we can do a lot of shit for you. And then if it's like a white person, right? I'm like, I'm Bill Wellington. How are you doing today, sir? And then if it's like, if I see it's like Jose Martinez, I'm like, I'm Enrique Martinez. We might be related, Holmes.
So you are the most stereotypical / slightly racist person I've ever met.
Look, first of all, I have a Mexican son. All the other races, hold on. All the other races.
No, that doesn't.
Your standard. What you just said holds up for the other races. But like I've told my girl, I can say slightly racist, stereotypical shit about Hispanics because I have a Mexican son. I get that automatic right.
No, it doesn't. No.
So you're telling me I can't.
You're telling me that any white person that has a black friend can say that.
No, that's a black friend. I'm a black son.
Dude, it doesn't matter. Okay, what if a white kid that has a stepson or a stepbrother?
No, it has to do with son and dad relationship. You're trying to twist it. I'm saying because I have a Mexican son.
Okay, this white little boy
that I take care of him in his life.
Stepdad, can he then say it?
The white boy?
Yeah.
No, I'm talking about from a dad standpoint. My son can't cuss or anything. Fuck that. Because I'm in my son's life and I take care of him. So that's what I'm saying. That's the reason why I can't. Like, if I was a deadbeat dad, no, motherfucker, you better be on the straight and narrow, the white path. You can't say anything about this slanted Hispanic path. But, like, and I thought you were about to come at me and say, oh, if someone has a black kid, can they say the N-word? I don't say beaner. Like, I'm not talking about, like, full out racist shit. I'm just talking about that's what I thought you were about to say. So I'm just gonna go ahead and defend myself before people say that. I'm just saying stereotypical shit that's like funny. Like whenever B comes
funny to you, that's hard. That's hate. Makes me feel like shit, bro.
Serge, if you pull up in a car and I'll be like, "Where's your low rider, Holmes?"
No, see,
like you chuckle.
No, I wouldn't.
Where's your hydraulics?
Because my name's Sergio Gonzalez, I have to be driving a low rider with hydraulics.
Okay, but I can say, hey, I bet you want some of these tacos I just made. I actually know you do.
Yeah, because I love tacos.
So that's what I'm saying.
That's different.
Yeah, but I can say that because I got a Hispanic.
Because that's a fact. I like tacos.
Like when I hit up YTM Lil Vent, I did DM him.
Okay.
And I did say, we'll pull up to you. I don't know how he took that, by the way. If he did read it, I don't know how he talked. I said, we'll pull up.
Yeah.
Period.
We'll pull up.
And I said, and I'll bring some homemade albondigas and carne con papas, Holmes. I put the Holmes at the end. I was like, yeah, he's a real Mexicano. He's going to fuck with it.
Yeah.
Didn't get a response.
Yeah, he probably read it and was like, this nigga's making fun of me. Fuck
Clicked on my Abby. It was like, this white son of a bitch. He
probably thought you were making fun of him. He's like, fuck this.
And you know Bean is light-skinned.
Fuck this kid.
You know Bean is light-skinned, so he didn't even know I had a Mexican son, and I could say that type of shit.
That's my point. You can't say shit.
So you don't call people.
No, I don't call people, but I can't answer your question because, like, going through training, I was going in training with a different department, and their department is dealing with people who are like 1 to 29 days late for their car payment. So
I thought you did auto insurance.
No. It's not insurance. It's a whole financing company.
Oh, you're the bank.
I'm the bank.
Oh, okay.
But we're not really the bank, though. That's weird.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
They explained that to us. They were like, don't tell people we're the bank because we are not the bank. We just get them approved.
We're the debt collector. Oh, we get them approved through the bank. We're the middleman.
Yeah, we are the one that sets like the interest rate and shit like that.
Why you didn't choose this one?
Yeah, it's harder to put it in these kind of bottles. I have another one of those in my bag if we need it.
Okay.
But yeah, so that's what we deal with, like, straight up. Hey, that doesn't mean fucking use all of it. Oh! Fucking damn. Oh my god. Epi. Alright, if you're still on, Epi, look at how this man fucked up all the salt. He fucked the rest of the salt up.
Is it in the salt? I just did this earlier.
You can't even see. It's all.
I just did this earlier and it worked. So I don't understand it. This happens every fucking week.
Cameron, you fucked it all up. You know what you gotta do now?
Lick it.
No, what you gotta do.
Put my tongue on it.
No, you gotta bite it down and pop that. There's a circle.
Oh, you want me
pop the top
Hey, I can
out.
pop it off.
Yeah, use your tongue and pop it out. I know you're good with that.
Alright, so you're the middleman and shit's been easy as fuck.
Yeah, so we set the interest rate.
What
bro,
happened on your first day?
Listen to this, bro. It's fucking 24.99% interest. That's high as fuck. But it's simple interest, and I learned a lot about that, so I won't bore y'all with all that shit, but I'm glad I learned that, because now when I do finance a car in my name and shit like that, I will know what to look for.
Well, you'll get the hookup through Credito Auto Union.
I don't know if we get, like, an employee hookup or anything like that.
Yeah, but you should, like, when you're there a year or 6 months, you'll make a homie. And that homie will fucking give it to you on the low.
It would be more of a dealer. I would have to go do the dealer.
And then call your homie, be like, yo, I got the financing. Done. Y'all don't even have to call up Credito. I got them.
But either way.
How was your first day? Did anything interesting happen?
Nope.
You sure about that?
Yeah.
Because I don't want to put you on blast, but I got some text messages that say different.
Okay. What's up? So, I ain't even going front then. I claimed the bathroom as mine. Not only I
marked your territory.
Both of the bathrooms. And what's funny is that the bathroom in the front of the building.
How do you pop this off?
Bro, you gotta squeeze it like real fucking hard. With your
Squeeze
teeth,
what part?
The tip of it. Like you bite the shit out of it, bro. It'll pop out.
Okay.
Don't try to pop it out yourself. It's inside there.
Oh, squeeze this part?
Yeah, just squeeze that part.
Alright, so what happened?
So the front of the place, the bathroom's there.
You're right, bro.
Got it?
I'm right 98% of the time. You got your 2% today.
That's false. That's the other way around. But it's like a school bathroom, bro. It has like 6 stalls and 6 urinals and like 6 sinks. I'm pretty sure it fucking has shit ton. But the one in the back of it has 1 urinal and 1 stall. And I was not expecting that when I first went back there. I was expecting it to be like the one in the front. So when I went back there, I was like, "Oh, they gonna know I'm here taking a shit." So that's how the first day went. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
so you
because
took one shit.
No, I took like 4 shits.
Yeah, he took 4 shits and transitioned to each.
I used
each
a different. I put
stall.
my ass on a different toilet seat each time.
Yeah, and he went bare ass. He went bareback on the toilet seat.
See, luckily I didn't. What I do is I grab that fucking.
So you stole
Plastic
toilet
thing.
paper from each stall just to do that?
No, that thing that they have like on the stall. Like,
Oh, you work at a fancy Credito.
I rip it off and I fucking lay it down and it just fits the toilet seat perfect. Sprays my asshole when I get. No, I'm just kidding.
You got a bidet there?
No, that would be fire though.
Is using a bidet gay?
No,
It rhymes, so
I
you
don't
know
think
it's
a
real.
bidet is gay.
They're nice.
How do you know they're nice, Emily?
She
I
uses
work
one.
for old rich people, and
Yeah.
I
And they
use
ha-
bidets.
They have bidets.
Would you do it for like your dick?
No, for my asshole, yeah, because I got.
So you
shit
like
on
water
it.
sprayed up your ass?
I would have to, bro. But
And I'm the gay one.
This is my thing though. Is like, do you just like, do you shit and let it spray, or do you shit and wipe a little bit first?
I feel like it's sensors, right?
So you can't just shit and let it spray, because sometimes that'd be a nasty shit. So you're just
Yeah.
gonna
What if you
let-
have diarrhea and
just
it's all
gonna
over your
let-
asshole?
right, so
And
you
that shit just spreads to your bottom of your nuts / gooch.
It just fucking gets everywhere. That's horrible. I feel like you gotta wipe a little bit and then use the bidet.
Yeah, because if you get some on your gooch and that causes like a UTI,
You're getting
and
a
then you might
rash.
pass that shit on to your girl after
gonna
you
get
fuck,
a
like,
rash.
cause you know I don't shower before sex. That's like a rule of mine.
I shower.
I like to keep
I
it.
like to shower before and after.
No, I like to keep it animalistic, like back to the caveman times, to where like,
Nasty.
hey, I'm gonna go out there and I'm gonna hunt and you're gonna gather and we're gonna meet back in the middle. Don't shave your legs. Let's get it on.
You're nasty. You'd probably want a girl that the bush transitioned from the pube area all the way to the asshole.
Oh, bro, I'm trying to have a coffee black type afro down
coffee
there.
black.
Have you never seen
Semi-
Yeah, there we go. I forgot that name all day too. I'm trying to have a coffee black down there, bro. I'm trying to have a Nick Cannon and roll bounce pop out. You know, like the type where she pulled her panties down and it's just
Pops out. You
pops
hear
out
it?
like that shit's been trapped like a dog in a
Springs
kennel.
and shit.
Yeah, bro. Like, I'm trying to have a bad bed down there. It just pops right out.
Fuck no.
Yeah.
But yeah, this shit it's nice. It's
So he
easy.
blew up every fucking bathroom, didn't light a match, didn't do any incense, walked right out, and everybody saw that his desk was empty because he's the only motherfucker going to the bathroom 8 times in one day. And he's in there for a good 30 minutes because he's on there playing Clash of Clans.
I do play
So
Clash of Clans while I shit.
I know. So then he comes out and everybody's giving him that side eye like, you son of a bitch.
What's funny is that no one probably notices because the way that my job is aligned is like you can straight up fucking you go in, you clock in, you get your work done, you can leave if you want.
That's how mine is.
So it's fucking like no one even pays. Oh my god, Cameron, you fucking don't know how to pour salt in a beer.
I don't, bro. like I tell everybody, like people are like, Cameron, man, you drink so much. I see you drink like 4 beers on the podcast in like an hour and a half. And I tell people like literally,
That's actually pacing yourself though.
yeah, but this is literally the only day I drink. Like I never drink.
I drink a lot.
Yeah, well, back to my son being Hispanic. You are Mexican. Like that's in your bloodline.
Fuck that.
Like me as a white person, cocaine's in my bloodline, so I know to stay away from it. Bud Light and Corona's in yours. I'm pretty sure when they
Drinking
extract
Michelob
blood, they
Ultra.
gotta separate the Corona.
No, probably.
I'm sorry, guys. Like, that was really racist, and I was just like 100% jokes.
Yeah.
So people don't think I'm serious. That was a joke.
They
When I
might
said
think
it,
you're
I was like,
serious.
that was a little harsh.
Hey, here's the thing, Cameron. In this day and age, even though people know it's a joke, they don't give a fuck. They're gonna take it out of context.
I don't. Yeah.
They're gonna clip just that specific part of you saying it real serious
Mhm.
and not explain the whole situation and leave it up for other people to go look it up, which they're not. They're
And,
gonna just
yeah.
believe what other people say.
And they're gonna completely ignore the part where I say I can say those things because I have a
that won't
Mexican
be
son.
in the video.
I
That won't be in their little clip.
feel like that does give me, like, I'm being honest. I feel like that does give me a little immunity because it's like, obviously you're not racist, so I can take this as a joke. Because I don't think you should be canceled
test-
or called a racist for a joke.
Go test it out.
Oh, I have.
Go
all
say
the
something
time.
funny to like my uncle.
Well, I'm from Northside, so I'm pretty much a certified Mexican.
I'm just saying. Go say something to one of my uncles. See what happens.
At a barbecue when they're drinking, I'm getting away with it. On a normal, if I just walk in their house like, hey, you make, or I don't even know what I would say.
Depends on what they.
I'm not because like
Depends
I
on
said,
what
I
you
never
say,
say
though.
beaner. I never say beaner spick or any like. I'm not gonna say
You
racist
just
terms.
did. No.
I'm saying I'm not gonna say those type because that's still like the N word to me, and I like those words are off the table. I'm just talking about like stereotypical jokes. If I walk in and be like, I bet we're eating enchiladas and steak carne
Or
tacos.
you walk in, you're just like, hey,
Where's
yeah.
the cilantro?
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, but like I guarantee you they'll
My
be like,
uncle smacked the fuck out you.
really? Because I feel like he's gonna be like, they're on the
My-
tamales are almost ready.
My uncle gonna bat the fuck out you. Right. Bow! Right on the back of the head.
Yeah, but he'll probably be joking like, I'm fucking with you, man.
No. None of my uncles talk like that. Not one of my uncles talks like that.
I don't think anybody does. I think only fucking movies portray
Movies
people.
portray it like that. Never heard someone really talk like that in real life.
Yeah, just like Texas people are portrayed as like the most hick and redneck people on planet Earth, and it's not like that at all.
Nope.
At all. So we got to get into a little bit of sad news real quick. I know we've been lighthearted up until this point.
Oh, you're not even gonna say congratulations about the new job or anything? No?
Said it in privately, I'll say it publicly. Congratulations. That's awesome, though. I do like that you got a new job. T-Mobile, can we now finally say, fuck ya?
No. I still enjoy T-Mobile. I like T-Mobile. It's a good company.
Man, I need you to diss your job like me.
Why?
I need you to come on the train. Come on
But
the
I don't
bandwagon.
feel like that, though. I don't fucking come on here and state false accusations.
I state
It's all facts.
frustrations.
Well, I'm not frustrated at T-Mobile either.
You weren't frustrated at all ever at T-Mobile.
Actually, you know what?
Epi, comment. I
No,
know you
time
hate that
out. I
shit.
am a little frustrated with T-Mobile right now. I didn't get my PTO time. That's what I'm frustrated about. Because I was expecting to get a normal size check on Friday, and I got half size check, and that does not help
They
pay my
fucked
car
you.
payment.
Yeah. Bro, they fucked you.
So that was pretty frustrating. I was thinking about calling, like, I just didn't know who I would call. Like, what's fucked up is that Epi approved it. Like, I requested my times, Epi approved it.
We got some beef.
But the district manager never approved it. Like, it's still, I can even log
Wait,
in.
whoa.
I can log into my app right now, and it says pending request, or pending approval.
Did you get paperwork from Epi stating that he approved it.
Well,
Because Epi could just be pawning it off. Because I've done that multiple times where it's like, it's not me, bro. Like, whenever I go to a store and they want me to do something, I'm like, you really need to talk to the other guy that does this route. Because, like, I'm just pawning it off because I don't want to fucking do it.
Well, one, I know Epi wouldn't lie to me like that.
Epi.
He's a homie. Two, fucking, I see it in my app. Like I said, I can still log on.
You see the approval of Epi.
I see it says pending approval from Jose Lares, and that's our district manager. And for him to be pending approval, Epi would have had to approve it first. You understand what I'm saying?
All right, Epi, I'm sorry for putting that smut on your name. I just had to be sure that you're a homie. Just playing, Epi. Like, you're here every week. I'm just joking.
But
I just like to bust Tyler's balls.
That's the only thing that I could say I'm frustrated about. Because that's pretty shitty.
Yeah.
Like,
So
I was expecting to get a full-size check, and I didn't.
So fuck Big T's.
And that sucks.
Big T's.
But I still
they're
think,
making moves out here.
I still think that I'm on employee pay, though, like, for my bill.
Are you switching carriers?
No, I'm gonna stay with T-Mobile. Like, I have good service, bro. The only company I would want to switch to would be Verizon, and they're expensive as fuck. So fuck that. But
What?
yes.
Look, I know I'm about to get a lot of shit
Every
for
other
this.
company sucks ass, bro.
Look, I know I'm about to get a lot of shit for this, and people are going to be like, oh, you probably fight bitches outside of Popeyes because you got that service. You probably got an Android green bubble, motherfucker.
I don't understand the references.
Wait till I drop. My carrier is Cricket, and that's the best service I've ever had in my life, and they're fucking half the price. It's not an ad for Cricket, but they're like a fourth of the price of the rest of you motherfuckers.
How much you pay? How many lines you got?
I got 2 lines, and I pay $80 for unlimited everything.
See, that's lit.
That's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing is, you do have to pay for your phone, but I came to them with the phone.
Right.
And then I broke that phone and bought one off of OfferUp.
Mm-hmm. And then just use that
Yeah,
one.
bro,
That's
because
the
you can
only way
always
to
get
do it,
cheap.
though.
Yeah.
That's the only way to do it. You fuck buying a phone from them.
Yeah,
Fuck
exactly.
that.
Because you got to pay full price.
Yeah.
But, like, if you have a phone, Cricket, to me, is the way to go. But I've had excellent service.
Oh,
Like-
I have great service.
Like, B has AT&T, and I get better service than her.
AT&T's ass. What's funny is that Cricket runs off of AT&T towers.
I
So
know.
how the fuck do you have better service than her? That doesn't make sense.
Because they got some white motherfuckers that look like me hacking the code.
They got white motherfuckers hacking the code.
So we unfortunately have to get into some very sad news, and it's had me like pretty depressed for the past 2 days. I know this podcast is coming out on a Sunday. It's not usually going to be on Sundays. It's going to be on Saturdays. Yesterday, I thought I caught a bad case of the Ronas. Turns out I don't. I was just very sleep deprived and felt very sick from it. So I did it I felt better today. So I'm good. But yeah, we'll be on Saturday. Sundays, the reason why is because we just as much as I would like to, we just can't compete with the NFL. Like the NFL. And I fuck up with the salt.
I dropped it. Well, usually it doesn't have an open lid, Cameron.
Do you know my policy? Swipe it on the floor, and it's there no more.
I'll swipe it into the beer box.
Yeah, so you're respectful, and I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
But yeah, so it's usually going to be on Saturdays. I'll let y'all know a time frame. Follow at KidCamera5 at StayAtHomePod. We'll give you all updates on there.
Well,
But
I'm off Saturday, so I should be prepared and ready for you when you get off.
yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Like we'll have like a set time that we'll do it, just so that we can give a little bit more structure. to
Pretty
people.
soon when I move into the new place, though, you're gonna be fucking
Coming over there,
coming
baby.
over there.
Yeah,
and it's
bro.
already gonna be all set up and everything. We're gonna be good to go. I'm gonna be waiting on your ass to get to the crib.
I know, and I'll be there. But bro, I'll bring like a change of clothes. Like I won't even come home. That's what I'm saying. But I'm that serious. Like if I know today's gonna be a long day, I'll just bring some clothes and head right over there.
Right.
I don't give a fuck. Like this is I think about this all week, and that's why it's so
It
rare
sucked
to
not
me.
doing it
Yeah,
Thursday.
it did. I felt weird, bro. I felt weird on Thursday not doing it. I was walking around the house I feel like I should be doing something. I went to bed late. I was up because of it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was actually kind of stressing what the fuck's going on? But yeah, so the new day is going to be Saturdays. Audio comes out on Mondays. So yeah, if you listen to it on audio, but I have noticed everybody's moving over to YouTube.
Bro, fucking fuck me up just then.
Hey, see, look at all where that talking shit goes from you. Instant karma, 5-minute karma, people. It happens. I'm telling you, karma's a bitch and it's real. But unfortunately,
Karma is real.
Karma for sure is real. But
what comes around goes around. I believe in that.
And that actually relates a lot to the topic coming up, because a lot of people have said that about the unfortunate news of King Von passing away. He was shot multiple times outside of a hookah lounge in Atlanta. And it supposedly was a brawl and a fight and a dispute between Quando Rondo's entourage. I'm not sure if Quando Rondo was there. People have suspected that he was there getting his ass beat like a giraffe against another giraffe by King Von. And there's I gotta say, rest in peace. This I like multiple podcasts ago, I had told Sergio to go check him out.
You did,
and he's pretty much all I've been listening to. He is the first artist since Lil Wayne, and Lil Wayne's my all-time favorite, that I have like really invested myself in. Like there's only a few people that, like, anything I see, I will watch their content. And that's Joe Budden because of the podcast, Lil Wayne, and it was King Von. Like, I would like want to support him to the fullest.
Because you liked him.
Yeah, well, I liked him that much. And, like, I was rooting for him. I'm like, man, I want to see him win.
Mm-hmm.
Even if I'm not, I want to see him win.
And he didn't win.
And, he was. And what's so sad, he had just dropped his album. It was doing great. And, the manager said it could have been avoided, that it was a lot between pride and all that stuff. And that's just so sad to hear that, like, yo, this could have been avoided, and that it went to... So what was happening? Vaughn didn't... Let me just tell you this.
Yeah, I need backstory because I don't know.
Yeah, so they were outside a hookah lounge, and apparently Vaughn had beef with, like, NBA YoungBoy, and Quando Rondo is a part of NBA YoungBoy's gang, 4K Trey.
Mm-hmm.
And he's also a rapper, pretty well known.
Nope.
And, well... Yeah, fucking Devontae listens to him.
I know NBA
Quando
YoungBoy.
Rondo.
Quando Rondo, yeah, he's known too.
Yeah, so their entourage was in there, and Vaughn was there at the club. They were turning up, and then a fight breaks out. Like when they leave the club, like King Von is whooping somebody's ass.
Yeah.
People are saying it was Quando, but I don't know who.
Yeah.
And then somebody, like, he's on the ground with the SUV, just pulls out a gun, shoots Vaughn.
Damn.
And then boom, shoots him again.
Happens, bro.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like,
He died on site. He didn't go to a hospital or anything like that.
No, well, I need to show you the surveillance. I wish we could. I should have showed you before.
It's okay.
But no. So 6 people went to the hospital. 3 people died. 3 other ones were injured but survived.
Damn.
And cops were there. And from the surveillance I saw, cops said that they got in the shootout and they engaged. But from the video I saw, the bitch-ass cop that I saw leave his vehicle with lights. Mm-hmm. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe you can look at it and tell me it was something different.
Look at it.
He ran. That bitch-ass ran right behind the fucking bushes while shots ran out.
Yeah, he's probably a pussy, bro.
I'm telling you.
I don't want to be involved.
Yeah, so... But, after Vaughn gets shot multiple times, and I guess they noticed that, 3 people went in the EMS, 3 other people went in privately to their cars. So you tell me this. If after just fist fighting, he had no weapon on him, by the way. And the cops are there. First of all, you're going to be pissed that the cops didn't fucking prevent it.
Yeah.
Or at least shoot the shooter.
Yeah, something.
But people have gotten killed for less by the police.
Yeah, oh yeah.
And also you're gonna be like, why wasn't EMS, like, why didn't my son go in EMS? Why did his homie have to drag him into a car and take him to the hospital?
Really?
That's what happened. King Von's homie, one of his homies, because after he got shot multiple times, there's another guy hit out of him still.
And he got what?
And you see him go limp, and he's like, you can see him, he's still a little alive. He died later at the hospital. You see he's still alive, but he's like, he's trying to fight back after he got shot. Like, Von's a fucking real one.
Damn.
The video is that clear, by the way. It's like
shit.
in 4K.
Damn.
So
What
then
the fuck,
King Von's homie goes up there, And while like Vaughn's getting shot, like this dude didn't give a fuck. He goes over there, knocks the other dude out, like knocks him down. He falls over, and then that dude comes back to keep beating him up, and he knocks him out again, and then picks Vaughn up, and then brings him to the car, and they jet off.
Dude, that's wild as fuck. Dude, cops they gotta do a better job.
It was only one squad car, but okay, so there was 2 on-duty officers there, 2 off-duty officers that were doing security for the club.
That's wild.
So, but my problem is that this security footage was out later. Like he died at 2:30 in the morning on Friday.
Mm-hmm.
The footage was out at like 3 p.m. on Friday.
Damn.
Why the fuck is the video out so fast when it is evidence? Also, I'm so like the internet is great in so many ways, but I hate the internet for the fact that when somebody dies, it is fucking televised and people make money off of it on YouTube by breaking down the video. Like his kids, Vaughn has 3 kids. They gotta see his fucking dad die on the goddamn internet.
Yeah,
and you know they're gonna search it.
Well,
I would search it.
They're gonna see it. Even if they don't search it, they're gonna see it. They don't have to search it to see it. Like they'd have to stay off of the internet.
Yes, and that's impossible.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. Like I hate that fact about the internet. That's bullshit. Like let's scrub like when XXX Tentacion died. People weren't checking his pulse to see if he was still alive. They were videoing him like, damn, look at him, and all this. Like they immediately go for.
That's fucked up.
Yeah, bro. Like, and this has happened multiple times. Nipsey Hussle killed security film out, and it's like, can we just not put this out, please?
I think that it's like people. I think people would be more like even more frustrated if it wasn't out though. I think that would be the case, because I think people are gonna want to see. I think people are going to know what happened. You know, you can't take the word of what someone says over a video. Video's 100% what happened.
I understand that.
I'm just saying
that's
probably what the...
But the only person it's going to hurt is Quando Rondo and his team, or whoever shot Vaughn, right? The only thing that the video hurts coming out is the shooter and Vaughn's reputation.
Why?
Because say if he did survive and he just got his ass beaten shot.
Yeah,
Vaughn,
but he was beating the other niggas' asses.
But I'm saying, like, the video didn't come out. Nobody knows that. It's his word against his word, right?
Mm-hmm.
Vaughn is known as this super tough Chirac demon that has 7 bodies under his belt, right? Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. Like, if the video doesn't come out, it could possibly hurt his reputation with like, fans. You know what I mean? But Vaughn is dead. And the shooter, that video is going to be handed over to the cops, so it's going to hurt him no matter what. You see what I'm saying? There's no reason for it to get on the internet because people want to know what happened. Vaughn has passed. It will come out in court. You will see this person got arrested for the killing of King Vaughn.
Right, but people don't. They want to know more than that.
I know they want to know, but fuck off. His kids and his mom are more important.
No, I agree.
If Beam was involved in some shit,
if
Beam was involved in some shit, and I had to see him get shot and go limp, I am driving to Atlanta to that club.
I'm not gonna lie though.
Who released this tape?
I'm not gonna lie though. Like if anybody that I loved really like got shot and killed, and I got told that they got shot and killed. If it was
saw the video.
If it was on video, I would want to see it. I would want.
Would you want it on internet for everybody else to see?
Well,
and break down, like you search King Vaughn's name on YouTube and you see people breaking down what's happening step by step. With ads on there.
The only reason it would bother me is fucking simply because like if they're saying some out of line shit. If they're not saying any out of line shit.
But it gives people the opportunity to. Like Vaughn was in the BDs. The GDs have this film to disgrace. You know, like when the person of the opposite gang are dead, now they have a video to do it. Like they're already disrespectful. Like I'm not saying like Vaughn wasn't a saint. Like that, his image, like we all know he wasn't a saint. He was like, I gotta have Tuka in the studio because he got smoked. Fuck that dude. You know what I'm saying? Like we're smoking on Tuka pack. So like the other gang, like obviously they're not gonna feel bad. Like you disrespected our dead homies, I'm gonna disrespect you. Like FBG Duck was a GD,
which I get that.
Yeah, I get that was a GD, and everybody on King Vaughn's side were like Duck should have ducked, and they were like dissing him. So I get that, but now you add a video to it where they can just fucking post
So
a screen.
would you feel this strongly about it if it was somebody that you really didn't know or didn't care about?
Yes, bro. I like, if you feel strongly, like, I am not of the opinion that, like, I can pick and choose. I think like I said, Nipsey Hussle. Like, I wasn't the biggest Nipsey Hussle fan, but I don't think somebody's fucking killing should be on tape, bro, and publicized to the world.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I can get that. That's your opinion.
Like if the
I
mom,
don't think it really matters to me because like if it's on video and it happens, like I would want to see it. I want to know what happens, especially if I care about it. Like if it's something that means something to me, I for sure want to see it then.
But I'm
and
saying as a parent, would you, like, when you have your son or daughter, as a parent, and say they have a little notoriety, would you want the killing, the public daughter or son, to be on the internet in a couple of hours for everybody to talk about and break down?
The only reason I would care is if someone was saying something out of line.
But that gives them a chance to, and they are too, by the way. I guarantee you they are.
Yeah, but that's a completely different situation. And
like I hated when
kid. For no one if I were to have a kid, if my kid were to pass away, nobody would be able to say any out of line shit because there would be no reason to. But in this situation, I'm
just saying, if your kid was in a similar situation, I'm just saying, like, let's say that your kid was King Von.
Then me being as open-minded as I am, I cannot get mad at somebody for doing something that my son has also done or would have done if it would have not been him.
I'm just saying, I'm not talking about like them disrespecting. I'm talking about them putting the video out.
That's what I'm saying.
So you'd be like, I don't care. Let that motherfucker that works at the club decide whether or not it should go out.
See, okay, here's the thing though. If I understand like you feeling strongly about it, but if it's out on the internet, it's gonna be out on the internet. That's the time and era that we live on.
I'm saying I should be able to, like, the parents should be able to choose. Like, if Bean's public, like, I don't want his killing to be public. I was mad when there was an obituary wrote in the newspaper saying that my brother overdosed. Mm-hmm. Accidental overdose, because you don't know the full backstory, and you can look at that and be like, oh, he was a drug addict. I just don't like the things people can think when they see, because it's like, you don't know the situation. Just fucking take the obituary off if you're gonna put why he died.
No, see, I feel the same way. My dad's obituary came out and said drunk driving accident.
Yeah,
single car.
Because you don't know.
Single car drunk driving accident. But like that just doesn't really bother me. Like, I don't know, like, that's just, like, it just doesn't bother me.
I can respect it. I'm just saying, like, me personally, I would want to be able to say whether or not it should come out.
Mm-hmm. Which I get that. Yeah. Like, I would respect that,
like, that's my kid.
Yeah, I get that.
And he has kids. Like, I would prefer if Bean had kids for his kids not to be able to see him die. Mm-hmm. Like, that's traumatizing. It's just
hard. The only reason it's hard for me in this situation is because if you are involved in that life, you are putting yourself in situations to be in that situation. So, like, it's hard for me to, like, take that personally because I would never be in a situation like that.
So, no, yeah, I get that.
So, you know, like, me, it's like, I can't...
It's hard to relate.
I can't think, like, well, I would care because, you know, like, I wouldn't care because there's no instance where my kids, like, if my kid just fucking was, say, out on the street and just got shot by someone random, that's more likely to happen with my kid. I would not mind people seeing that because I would want people to know you got to be cautious and be aware of your surroundings because somebody could just be acting odd and funny around you and then you die because you're not paying attention. That's how I see it. That's
I wouldn't want it because people could spin it to be like, this kid was a gangbanger when I know my son wasn't.
Right, and that, I mean...
So that's why I wouldn't. I would be like, I would rather just nobody see it. You know he died. You know he died. Learn that as a lesson.
Spin that into being a game... Like, you're just...
They will, bro.
Okay, but I'm asking... Put this into... Like, what scenario are you thinking about? Because the scenario I just gave is you could be walking the street, waiting to cross the road, and it's a stop sign for you, so you can't walk because cars are going, and somebody comes by and just shoots you. Like, you're just looking at your phone, listening to music, waiting for it to come by, and someone shoots you.
Yeah,
that's my scenario. Nobody could take that out of context and be like, he's a gangbanger.
But what say the other guy was right, and he mistook your son
then it would come out as
that's what I'm saying.
It would come out in the news as.
So it depends on what that guy is. If it's just like, why did that guy randomly shoot your son?
Right. But that's in those situations you might not know.
Yeah,
but
his side can never be told because he's no longer here. So I would just rather that video
Yes,
never fucking come out.
I feel like you're putting like multiple scenarios together.
Well, that's just how I feel. Like I just feel like nobody should be able to see my son.
In that one scenario that I just simply gave,
where a guy just comes up and shoots
Right.
your son for no fucking reason.
for no reason.
When does that happen?
No, that happens, bro.
When?
People, there used to be.
He's the only one that got.
There used to be a serial killer back in the day that did that.
Zodiac
in New York, that would just kill random people.
Oh.
Zodiac too.
Okay,
But there's a lot of
that
situations
would
like
get
that.
publicized as that.
Exactly,
But
and
I
pause
still
real
wouldn't
quick.
want it out.
And pause. See, it wouldn't matter to me because like I would want people to like be able to take a situation that's really fucking shitty to me, but learn from it and take some sort of positivity out of it. As in like you need to be aware of your surroundings, and if somebody's acting funny around you, remove yourself from that scenario, just so it's not even possible.
Well, in that scenario,
in there.
Nobody was acting funny. He was just pulled up and got shot.
Right, in that scenario, you would never know.
But what I'm saying is, I think that point, and this is where we're different. I think that point that you just said, use this as a lesson, as a teaching moment, can still come across to people without the fucking video of my son going limp and the life leaving him.
Right, but how? See, because how could someone? So in like me, the way that like I learn things and I listen to things, if someone tells me something and like in that scenario right there, like you said, yeah, but how often does that happen? The only time it's ever happened was when a serial killer did it, and other than that, it's probably rare. It probably does happen, but it's probably very, very rare. So in that situation, I lost train of thought. But what I was talking about, where did I start with?
You say that rarely happens. Like, when does that happen? There's a serial killer.
I know, but that was I had started a point beforehand. It doesn't fucking matter either way. It doesn't fucking matter.
Yeah, I just think that we're just it's just different with that because let me just give a real life situation. When my brother died and he was in the hospital and they're like, "Do you want to see him before we take the body away?" Like everybody went in but me, and I'm that type of person. Like my last memory of my brother, I know I like, for everybody that doesn't know, like I saw my brother like I don't know if he was already dead or if he was dying, but I pretty much saw him dying. Like I saw my dad giving him mouth to mouth and him throwing up. So I don't know if he was already dead and it was just, but he was throwing up and shit. So like I say in my head that I saw him die. Like it was pretty much like I saw him die. So I didn't want my last memory other than that to be his cold body just limp.
Yeah.
So that's why I didn't go in the hospital room to say my goodbyes whenever he was dead. So that's where I think we're different. I don't want.
Right, because
I don't like with the yeah, exactly. So even with the video, I wouldn't want to see it. I don't need to see my son die. I don't need to see that. That's gonna hurt so much worse to me because in my mind, I'm going to be replaying that. I don't give a fuck about other people learning a lesson, if I'm being honest.
In my mind, though,
I don't want to see my son go.
But we're talking about a video being out in public.
Yeah.
You're talking about watching a video right now.
Well, no,
seeing the video.
But what because you were like, I would want to see the video.
I would want to see the video.
So that's what I'm saying. I would.
Because
he's dead, it doesn't matter.
Not seeing the video, I'm going to be putting, rather than seeing the video over and over and knowing 100% that that's what happened, I would be spinning a shit ton of other scenarios in my head all the time. Maybe this happened, maybe that happened. What was he doing? Could he have prevented it? Put it this, blah, 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 blah. It would fuck me up way more than seeing the video and knowing, okay, depending on the situation.
Yeah, see, yeah,
but like, I would see it and know exactly what happened, and I could have peace of mind at that, knowing exactly what happened. But not knowing, like me, like I would have loved to.
I'm gonna use the bathroom.
I would have loved if my dad would have had a video in his truck in this situation when my dad fucking got in a wreck and died, because then I know exactly what happened. You know, because what they tell me is that my dad fell asleep at the wheel. Okay, but how do I know that?
How do they know that?
Exactly. How do you know that fucking he fell asleep at the wheel? You don't. You don't fucking know. So I would want to know and see a video so I know 100% exactly what happened. And not only that, they also told me that the reason... At first, they told me I wasn't going to get to see my dad. That during the wreck, he got too damaged for us to be able to see him. And that fucked me up because I was like, even though I still want to see my dad. One, because my first reaction when the cops told me that my dad had gotten a wreck and that he had passed away, my first reaction was like, no, that's not possible. It's not him. And I started asking a bunch of questions like about the truck, if it was this, if it was that, blah, blah, this, blah, blah, that. So in my mind, I had to see my dad to make sure that, okay, this is my dad.
This is real.
This is real. My dad really did die. Like that fucking sucks.
Right? He's gone. There's nothing that I can do now. There's not, and if I spend the rest of my days focusing on what could have happened, myself, I'm gonna go crazy. So for me, I just have to say that he's gone, and remember these times. And it's just like the more details I get, the more I'm going to obsess about it, and the more I'm not gonna be at ease.
See, I understand that, but I'm literally the exact opposite. Because the less details that I get, I'm gonna just make my mind go crazy. And not only that, even knowing, like with me in this scenario, like not knowing 100%. My dad, the night that my dad called, I went to the movie theater.
He called you that night?
He called me that night and asked if
See, because I've never actually talked to you about
so
any of this.
So it was me, Tony, and Sergio Molta. And we were all at the fucking movies in Decatur. Right? My dad calls me because he knows we're at the movies. He calls me. He was like, hey, the movie should be over. Do you need a ride home? I remember telling him, no, we don't need a ride home. We're going to walk home. So he's like, all right, no problem. I'll see you, in the morning or at the house or whatever the case may be. So in my mind, if I would have told him that I needed a ride for the movies, he would have came and picked me up and we would have gone home and he wouldn't have died. Because me telling him that I didn't need him to pick me up and that we were going to walk home, he then went to a bar.
Oh, okay. See, because what I was about to say was that he could have
and then
still died on his way.
Right, but he went to a bar and got drunk and then stayed out later and then still tried to come home and then died fucking on the way home that way. So in my mind, like that shit eats me up because and that's not a guarantee because he still might have been drunk. Like it's like I don't fucking know for sure.
And see, and that's why I can't focus on that because I know
right, but more details helps you not have to focus.
Well, for me, more details will have me thinking like, oh, because you know what the more details do to me is, oh, how is he acting around me? Were me and him as good as I thought we were? What was his? Because then I'll start thinking about like, were we as cool as we were? How do you
not do that with less details though?
Because with less,
puts you up for
with less
optimism.
Because with less details of his actual situation, I get to instead of focusing on the details, I focus on exactly.
Yeah.
So that's what happens with me because the more details I get, the more I'm gonna focus on.
The more truth comes out.
Exactly,
that's what I like though. Fuck it.
And I know it's probably unhealthy for me to be like that. To be like should, but to me it helps me because then it's just like
then that's not unhealthy.
Yeah, exactly. Because that helps me because it's just like
you got to do what's best for you in every situation.
Because I don't,
in my opinion.
Because me, I never wanted to know like how many milligrams he overdosed from, or I knew it was oxys. So I knew that, but I never like.
You didn't want to go into.
I didn't want to know like, oh, how many pills was it, or how many of this, because it's just like I just don't,
Mm-hmm.
I don't need because if it was like 2 of them, I would have been like, shit, I've done that.
Yeah.
And I just don't need to think like that. Yeah. I just need to be like, I remember when my brother picked me up from school and took me to Austin. We went to a Mac Miller concert. That's the shit I'd rather focus on.
Mm-hmm. No, I get that.
Yeah. We went into deep about King Von. I mean, it was a deep topic, man. R.I.P. Like, I'm telling you, bro, like, that shit has really fucked me up. Before the pod, I told you that the only other artist that would fuck me... I mean, it would be worse, but the only other artist that could fuck me up like this would be Wayne dying.
Yeah.
And, like I was really sad. My mom has been saying, like, yesterday when I felt like shit, she was like, oh, are you sure you're not just sad about King Von? Like, I've been talking about it with everybody, bro.
Yeah.
It really fucked me up.
Lil Wayne would fuck me up. 2 Chainz would get me feeling a type of way. Fucking Snoop Dogg, bro, if he passed away, that got me feeling a type of way.
If I'm being honest, I think Wayne's going before 2 Chainz. I feel like 2 Chainz has a grip on his addiction more than Wayne. I feel like
I
Wayne's
don't
still
know.
taking perks.
I don't know any of their personal life, so I don't fucking know. So
I'm just saying, my assumption. Yeah.
I don't even pay attention in the music industry enough to know about that either. So
That's my fucking space, baby. I live in that shit. But yeah, R.I.P. to Vaughn. Shout out to you. And also, I want to say is street life doesn't pay off. If we've learned anything, even when these super street, super real guys make it as a rapper, it's hard for them to escape the streets. So young kids that are thinking about joining the gangs or joining the streets because it's your environment and it's normalized and it's the thing to do. Be different, man.
and you think it's nothing bad's gonna happen and shit like that.
Yeah, or you just accept it because that's what all the people around you are doing. Be different, man. It's the dudes that are working at Wendy's 9 to 5 are the cool dudes in your neighborhood. And when you get to my age and you have kids, you will realize. And hopefully you're there with your kids and you take care of them. But when you realize and you grow up and you get older, you're going to realize that dude that went and worked at UPS instead of fucking joining the Bloods was a lot cooler than a guy that joined the Bloods and got killed in 3 years.
Every time.
Yeah, he's a lot realer than that dude too. That's all I'm saying. And also, everybody, let's pray for no violence over this Vaughn situation because I'm seeing a lot of the lesser known people that were associated with Vaughn and his gang already headed to Baton Rouge because that's where 4K Trey is.
Yeah.
And all this stuff. And so hopefully there's no violence in Atlanta or Louisiana over this.
Any violence.
I think
There's
is.
gonna be though.
There's gonna be a fucking war because there's people crying. Like Vaughn meant a lot to his fucking neighborhood, bro. Like he, like people are crying. Like these people are so used to death. The shit is just like, damn, bro, that sucks. But they expect it. They're like,
Yeah.
I know. At least 10 of my 12 homies are gonna die this year.
Right.
I already accept it because it's happened over and over and over in their life, right?
Yep.
So for them to get on IG Live and fucking cry over Vaughn, this one hurt. This is one of theirs. Like this is what he's that for them. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like he was like talking about opening up daycares and shit like that in his neighborhood, like trying to uplift his community.
Now that's nice. Like that's good when people start doing like not even just like any sort of celebrity. If you can start giving back to your community, that's what really matters.
That's what he's doing.
That's what you should strive for. Like, okay, of course you're gonna make yourself better and your family better. Obviously, you should. But your community also matters because at the end of the day,
think about the kid.
Right. I mean, at the end of the day, it's just like you need to create better opportunities for people like that are going through hard situations.
That went through exactly the same shit you did.
Right.
Think about how hard it was for you, and then think about that little kid that's just sitting there and just like, man, I wish it was better. But Vaughn, his first 100,000 he made from the music industry, he broke it down with the people from his block. I mean, not just like gang members, like everybody in the neighborhood. And that's what I'm saying. Like he was like, I was watching videos and he was like, yeah, I'm gonna open up daycares and stuff like that. I'm trying to give back. I'm trying to uplift this community and make us like not Section 8, not fucking the projects anymore. So yeah. So rest in peace to Vaughn. Pray for no violence, even though.
Probably is.
Yeah, and it'll all be on fucking reported on academics. I guarantee it.
Yeah, it'll be reported for sure.
Yeah. You want to introduce the next topic?
Yeah, another sad thing that affected me a little more because I don't know King Von at all. I didn't listen to his music or anything.
Will you check him out now?
Yeah, I'll listen to some.
I'll
music.
send you 2 links.
Yeah, if you send me links, of course I'll check it out. It's hard for you to expect me to go out there and search the shit.
Yeah, I know.
Because I'm not gonna like think of that when I get in the car to listen to music. I'm just gonna go to my shit.
I'll send you 2 links. He was more of a storyteller. He wasn't just like bang, shoot him up, bang, 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 bang.
Yeah, no.
So
that's cool. Yeah, send me links.
But you also got to check out 42 Doug before he goes. Because the way shit's headed.
He might be next. No, I'm just kidding.
He's from Detroit, man.
But
he's one of those neighbors.
Something that was pretty upsetting was Kabib. Kabib retiring, bro. We didn't talk about because it didn't happen like this past weekend or this weekend or anything like that. It happened on his last fight when he fought Justin Gaethje. But yeah, he said that he retired at the end of that fight. 29-0, said that he's gonna retire. He doesn't. I mean, he just didn't.
Because his dad just died
right,
too.
his dad
right?
had just passed away, and he just didn't want to fight without his dad. Like that's his thing. He's always fought with his dad. He got trained by his dad, like all that good shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's just kind of hard to like. He doesn't want to do it anymore.
Understandable.
But I've also been hearing that he might fight one more time, simply because it was a goal of his dad's to go 30-0.
Yeah.
So.
Pick an easy fight, get in, get out, get
Not
your
even
meal.
necessarily an easy fight. It's gonna have to be a tough fight because he still holds the belt. Like there's no like,
Weak ass challenges.
what's it called?
Joe
What's it-
Schmo's
no,
challenging
Hold on,
champ.
it's called like an inner something belt. I don't know what it is. Like, but it's an
Intercontinental?
something like that. Who fucking knows? But it's like an inner belt. So basically, what happens is like if someone who's the champion holds the belt and they fight and then they retire and they still hold the belt. There's what they do is they do two other people fight that are top contenders, and whoever wins that one is like the like the contender or whatever, like the inner belt or whatever.
International?
So I don't fucking know, bro. I wish I knew.
The inner belt. We'll just call it the inner belt.
It's the inner belt.
It's the shit right on your insides.
Basically, so fucking essentially what it is like they that's the person who's gonna fight for the belt next.
Answer me this if you know the answer. So, those two people fight because they're two top contenders because Khabib retired, right? In that situation of like that. And one person wins and he is the reigning champion. Like, he has the belt now.
Mm-hmm.
If Khabib comes out of retirement, is there two champions? Or is Khabib the champion?
See, that's when I think the inner belt comes into play because that's when
I thought we were talking about
I don't know. It gets confusing in that point.
it's just like the presidential
It does.
electoral votes.
It gets kind of confusing. I don't fully know. Someone would just have to explain it to me, like fully, for me to understand. Because like I've heard them talk about it. Like Tony Ferguson, like when Khabib held the belt, it was like Tony Ferguson and Justin Gaethje fought because Tony Ferguson was supposed to fight Khabib, but Khabib couldn't fight because of like COVID situations.
He had COVID?
He didn't have COVID,
Oh.
but he was in, like, he couldn't leave the country. Like, he went to Russia and he couldn't leave. Like, he couldn't go anywhere to fight. So, they had a fight against Tony Ferguson, who was supposed to fight Khabib, and Justin Gaethje. And Justin Gaethje won that fight, and he held the inner belt.
Okay.
And then Khabib and Gaethje fought, and then Khabib holds the belt now. But since Khabib retired, if he were to stay retired, the top two contenders would then fight for the belt. Like the belt would be up for grabs. Nobody would hold the belt.
If he came out of retirement.
If when he retires, the next two contenders would fight for the belt. If he comes out of retirement at that point, I think he would have to fight for the belt. Like he wouldn't be the champ anymore.
Khabib is still young in his career, correct?
I don't know. He's like I said, he's fucking had 29 fights in the UFC.
Yeah, true. So how do you what's your feelings on it?
I think he'll fight one more fight. And then
how do you feel about him retiring?
I mean, it's whatever.
Do you feel as strongly about it as me with King Von's
not
death?
at all. Like I didn't. I wasn't.
You didn't get depressed for 2 days and sleep for 24 hours?
I wasn't even necessarily like a huge Khabib fan.
Yeah, because he's a bitch and retiring because he's scared of his next contender.
Nah, he fucking beats everybody. Fucking mauls everybody. Bro.
He's the one who whooped Conor McGregor's whole team, right?
Yeah. After they won, they fought again. Yeah, that's what it was.
Maybe I should take back the bitch part.
He beat your ass, bro. Khabib would fucking tear us apart, no doubt.
Yeah, I mean, Khabib's cool. Like I always say with people that have notoriety, say in sports or entertainment in general, I never consider their first retirement their final retirement. And that's all I gotta say. Like their first initial retirement is never their final retirement.
Like fucking.
They're all in
Conor
their feelings.
McGregor
They're
said
creatives.
he's retired like 2 or 3 times, and he has a fight with Poirier. So
You know what I'm saying? He got rich and said, "Hey, I don't need y'all motherfuckers." His spending got up. His business, his money manager was like, "Hey, you spending a little more than you making at this moment. You might need to take another fight.
Need to fight again.
You throwing way too many." Vending machines through buses. We need you to get back in the fucking ring. So, That's all I gotta say. I mean, like, Khabib's gonna fight. Like, let's be real. Like, Khabib's not really retiring. Like, he'll be back.
I think he'll fight one more time and then be done for real. If he wins.
Because how much of a bitch-ass motherfucker are you if you don't uphold what your dad wanted as with 30-0? What if you go 29-1?
That's even worse than going 29-0.
Then you can't retire. Like, then you gotta pray to your dad and just be like, hey.
Then what do you do then at that point? No, you gotta retire. You gotta just take that L and retire.
Nah, you gotta get the belt back, then retire.
Nope, can't do it.
Nah, you gotta at least go out with the
belt. What
belt.
if you never get the belt back?
Then you go out like the Iceman, whatever his name was.
Chuck Liddell.
Chuck Liddell. You go out until they motherfucking take your jersey off.
They made him retire. No,
They said, motherfucker, your mohawk's faded. Get out of here.
Is it even blue anymore?
No, they were like, you quit trying after you stopped dyeing your mohawk. Get the fuck out of here. Yeah.
That's funny.
But speaking, like, while we're on sports, we might as well talk about the NBA coming back. What is it, like December 22nd?
December 22nd, bro. What the fuck?
That's like a month away. And they just ended last month, right?
It's like a month and a half away, but yeah, no. They like the finals just happened, bro. Like LeBron just won his 4th ring.
LeBron just won. LA just won, bro.
I don't care about LA though.
Yeah, but if you're going to be an LA fan, you got to say
I'm not an LA fan.
But because LeBron's on LA, you an LA fan. You're a
No.
bandwagon. You jump.
I'm a LeBron fan. I could care less, and I have said this when he was at Cleveland.
You like
when
the
he was at
ninja
Heat,
jump.
When he went back to Cleveland, and now that he's at the Lakers. I don't care less what team he's on. I just want LeBron to do well. Can't hate on that.
Last year, he was fucking drunk on the court, not playing well. I didn't hear you saying shit. No, we didn't have a podcast, but this motherfucker wasn't saying shit when LeBron was out there eating ass.
What's funny is that he was not playing bad last year, though. He was actually, so. I don't know what you mean by he was playing bad.
Fucking drinking wine and sipping
fucking
drink.
balling on people. Drinking wine, smoking cigars, and putting his nut sacks on people's foreheads.
He definitely came home from the bubble. After he saw the LeBron post and delete, he was like, he saw that and he was like, all right. Didn't FaceTime him, didn't call him nothing, right? Because he was like, I'm not gonna let this motherfucker know what I'm up to. I'm gonna let him think that I'm just focused on my business, on my shit,
good.
right?
Everything's good to go.
I'm keeping my image, and he's just like, yeah. I deleted it in time. Nobody got it. Nobody screen recorded. Like no, like I didn't get to see it.
Brownie,
so he's like, all right. Let me just, He won the championship. He's over there celebrating, turning up to a nice little 42 Doug. We paid. Yeah. We paid.
Calling his mama.
Popping champagne in the locker room, and he's like, but in the back of his mind, he's like, I'm gonna fuck this little motherfucker up.
He don't even know what's coming.
So then he gets on the flight back, and he's like,
that motherfucker thought he was getting a Mercedes for his birthday. He's getting a hoopty now.
Yeah. He's getting a fucking Honda. Better yet, a golden Impala. He's getting stereotyped like a motherfucker. So then he gets on the plane, right? He's like, yeah, everybody knows I just got my daughter a fucking guest house for her birthday.
A whole guest house that matches the goddamn house.
But they don't know that I'm embracing the Mexican culture and I'm about to throw the La Chancla at this motherfucker when I get home.
I'm gonna dome him.
So he gets home and he's like, he takes off them size 23s and he's like, hey, Bronny, come down from your room real quick. I know you playing with FaZe Clan.
I got something to talk to you about.
Yeah, I want to show you my new trophy. You know they let me bring it home. Soon as he comes home, he domes him with the chancla, and you know he runs like a 4.240. That motherfucker jumps on top of him so fast, like Planet of the Apes.
Can't run away from Brian.
No,
I couldn't even run away from my dad. I'm lying. But some people could. You could run away from your dad.
Look, I have a theory that
you might not be able to with your hobble.
That's what I'm saying. Like, first of all, dads have dad strength.
First off, you be looking like this when you run.
As soon as Bean came out of that C-section in 9 minutes, I felt like a juvenation. Like I just got some radioactivity like the Hulk. I was Bruce Banner in that moment. I was like, motherfucker, I got that dad strength, motherfucker. And my hearing got better, and for some reason B's eyesight got better. I don't know what happened. She was fucking faded off the drugs from giving birth, but she was like, hey motherfucker, I have one eye open, but this one eye is seeing way better than it did 9 minutes ago. So LeBron, I think that you just can't run away from your dad. I think it's a psychological thing that, like, you know it's your dad, so you run a little bit slower unintentionally.
Your body just does
Your
it.
body just fucking decreases its speed like a treadmill on
You're
two.
running, you're thinking like, I swear to God I'm faster. I know I'm faster than this shit. What the fuck is going on?
I know it was a hand timer, but I could have sworn I was a 4.3, not a 4.5.
What is going on?
And then you
I'm
look.
happy with the 4.5 cam.
Yeah.
At this point, I might run a 6.2. Who knows?
Yeah, bro. After my busted knee, years of
You
smoking
might
the
run
vape.
an 8.9.
Years of smoking the vape, I'm fucking done, bro. So, like, Braun is just on top of him, wailing on him, and his wife comes out, right? Sees it. Doesn't say a goddamn word. Fucking army salutes that motherfucker and turns around and walks away. She's like, I got
5.
I got some barbecue pineapple scrimp to cook. Her exact words.
That sounds great.
So
Why does
Braun's
that
just
sound so
on there
good?
wailing on that motherfucker, and you know he bench presses like 450.
Who?
Braun.
Damn.
So he's just
More
on
like
there just
455. No, I'm just kidding.
he's just on there like this. So you think you gonna smoke Reggie on live and have me look like a goddamn fool, motherfucker?
The fuck you think this is, boy?
You not going to LSU no more. You going to an HBCU,
Your reputation
motherfucker.
is my reputation.
Tarrant County Community College. They looking for another star. Braun gets up with a black eye that you can't notice. Just playing.
Whoa. Whoa. Damn, Cameron, you are the most fucked up person I've ever met in my life.
Jokes.
No jokes. You want to know why I know he's not joking, people? Because off camera, he's like, he legitimately has told me before, he's like, bro, sometimes
That's a lot.
I say what I really mean and try to disguise it as a joke. Because my demeanor is I joke around with everything.
Nah,
So
see,
I
that's...
can get away with things that I really want to say in public, but I can't. But I can get away with it on the pod because I'm joking.
That's such bullshit because I was talking about my
You
small
told
dick.
me that today.
No, I'm saying that that's real. I did say that, but that wasn't in terms of being racist. That was in terms of my little dick. I say it in a joking manner so people don't think, man, he probably don't really got a small dick when I really got a scrimp dick over here. Alright, so that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm over here fitting the Durex, not the XLs.
You're over here fitting the extra
Lifestyles,
smalls.
motherfucker. I got this lifestyles, but I get the scented ones so I look fancy.
The center ones are smaller too. Did you know that?
Yeah, I know that. What are you talking about?
I'm just kidding. I don't
You know,
think
my
know.
first time having sex
I
when I
really
lost
don't.
my virginity, the girl took the condom off my dick and she said, that shit sucks.
Wait, what? Explain that again.
So I was fucking her with the condom on and she was like, she like makes me pull out and she like takes it off my dick and she goes,
Condom sucks.
she was like, the condom sucks. You wanna go in raw. So I finished in raw, bro. Like, you know,
babe, do we use condoms?
who the fuck uses
Fuck, no, we
condom?
don't.
And that's why this tattoo is such bullshit. I got a condom on my
I don't even
chest.
understand.
I'm gonna tell you, the only time I've used a condom, well, I used a condom one other time. Remember Devontae had the magnums? I couldn't fit them, so I had to use 4 of them because they kept falling off. Remember that? The bitch you texted for me?
Oh, I was acting like I was you.
Yeah, alright, so remember all I had in the thing was that, but she was the type of girl where it's like, Cameron, I don't care what type of condom it is, you better use that. And you might want to use 3 of them. Alright,
That's
so
gross.
yes, but of course, bro. But we do a lot of things when we're 14 and what? How old was I? Like 16 that you're not proud of. So like, but all we had in that fucking house was the fucking the Magnum
Trash bags.
the Magnum XLs in the Crown Royal bag.
Trash bags.
It was it, yeah, but they were in the Crown Royal, right? The fucking purple bag.
I use that as I covered my nitrous tank for paintball.
Yeah. So then I'm like, but bro, they kept falling off. Them things was like a saggy titty all on my shit. But you know, I didn't let that hinder me. DeMonte had to go buy a new pack the next day though, because I used all of them shits, because you know, as soon as it falls off, you gotta put a fresh one on. If you putting the same one on, it's you fucking
work.
gross. I don't care how animalistic and how fucking caveman like you're trying to get like me, you can't do that. Yeah.
Luckily.
So anyways, Bronny got his ass
my
beat.
girlfriend does not make me wear condoms.
But no, like I was saying, bro.
We've been dating for almost 4 years.
I think we're 6 years now. We're pretty far. We're far in. We're so far in, I forget how far in we are.
All I know is it's still going.
Yeah. But that's the funny part, bro. A lot of people are like, yo, it's been drilled in our head to use condoms, but there was only 1.5 times I've used condoms in my whole life.
Yeah.
But what I will, like,
they do fucking...
to set a precedent, we
do
grew
kids
up...
still learn about that sexual ed? Do kids still have that?
I don't know, because I didn't.
I don't know.
But, like,
Go ahead.
all I'm saying is we grew up in a small town where we knew, like, 85 to 90% of the time that the girl didn't have nothing and we weren't doing something. You know? Like, we knew... You knew that it was a possibility of, like, pregnancy, but that's on you. If your pull-out game weak... You just a fucking lacking motherfucker. You know when that shit starts to tingle, pull it out and right on the titties. You should
when
know.
When it starts to tingle, you better pull that motherfucker out.
Yeah, I know. Don't put it in at, like, don't leave it in for an extra second just to get that little extra feeling. No, you better.
You want to know how?
You better
know how risky I am at this point.
Grip it to finish.
I'm so risky. Like every time I'm on a nut, bro. Like I'll be fucking my girl. And it just be feeling so goddamn good. But when I'm fucking, like I know you know this too.
I got fucking bean.
No, that's not what I'm about to say. When I'm actually fucking, I can get in positions and angles to where I won't make myself come. So I can just keep fucking. Sometimes it lasts for like 30, 40 minutes. But
that also comes with a mindset.
But
like you got to be thinking about like, oh, this is it. Because it's also a mindset thing. You get in that position, but if you're thinking like, damn, this shit is so hot and sexy, you could still come. It's like a mindset of like, oh, I'm in that spot.
No.
For you, no?
No.
For me, it's like
it's all about
baseball cards, grandma.
It's all.
We going there for Christmas this year.
All on every second.
She's going to give me a model and a Walmart gift card.
All I'm thinking of is like, God damn, that shit look good. Damn, that feel good.
This motherfucker's just a monster. He's Brian Pumper over here. No, I gotta think about some other shit. Like, damn, we gotta get some Pampers.
I'll be
liners.
I'll be hitting it from the back, and I'll be like, I am the fuck machine.
I'm trying to put myself on. I'm like baseball. Oh shit! I'm building a fucking grocery list. I'm like,
see, I don't. I'm
like,
that.
Okay, we need some toothpaste. Nope. Damn, Totino's does sound nice for
tomorrow.
I'll
be spreading the.
And she's like, yeah, you like that, baby? Yeah. We need some beefaroni too. Like, what the fuck? Like, yeah, but if I get beefaroni, I gotta get grated cheese, and if I get grated cheese, I gotta get Frank's Red Hot. Yeah, baby, I'm loving that shit.
And then when you really need to come, you're like, yeah, okay, now.
That's the hard part. Whenever you're like,
that's
okay,
the hard part.
No, the hard part is like this shit's been going on for
time out. The hard part.
Sometimes
coming is the hard part.
Sometimes. Because, like, you get to a point where you're like, all right, it's been going on long enough. It's time to come. And then you're like, I got to get... Because me, I will get so focused on the grocery list that I'm like, damn, Cameron, get yourself back in the game. Oh, look at that ass. And I'm just like, damn, but beefaroni sound motherfucking good. And I'm just in emotion, bro. I'm like a robot. I switch gears and I can't put that switch back on as fast.
My problem is sometimes I nut too fast.
Oh, bro, I have my days. Bro.
That's just because every time I'm
Why do you think I save it up for months?
I don't think about grocery list. I'll be thinking about how beautiful that shit look. I'll spread the ass cheek and be like, "That's the most beautiful."
I mean, me
butthole I've ever seen
too.
in my
I
life."
mean, me too,
That's the
babe.
most beautiful butthole I've ever seen. Hold up. That's a goddamn.
I mean, me too, babe. But like, all I'm saying is, if I focus on that, I'm gonna come in 35 seconds, and I know you don't want that. So if I'm being real, I gotta think about some other shit.
Your stroke game need to be better then, because I could be thinking about that.
What stroke game? How can I have a stroke game when my shit is 2 inches? What are you talking about? Hard.
My
You talking about different angles and shit. I got one angle. Missionary,
It's
dog.
2 inches when it's hard. I got one angle and it's straight.
Like I told you, can't do reverse cow. That's fucking X'd off the list. I'm out.
I got multiple angles. Am I trying to hit your G spot or am I trying to hit the left side of your hip? What you trying to get? What you trying to get?
Now look, I'll find a G spot because my shit's so little. It's just in there searching. That shit's like a
It never
drone.
finds it.
That shit's like a drone. It's just in there like beep, beep, boop.
It
beep,
locks
boop.
on and finds it.
Yeah, bro. It's like a fucking missile. Boom. And it's like my chest might be in your face, like on top of your forehead, but I'm in there. If we're in missionary,
Okay,
my chest might be all... You
Let
might
me-
be feeling my stomach on your forehead just...
Let me ask you a question real quick, then, Cam.
But I'm hitting that G-spot.
Have you ever hit it from the back?
Of course, bro. That's like the favorite position.
Bitch, that's not what I'm asking. That is not the
I
question.
was trying to stop the question
That is
before it
not- that is not the
happened
question.
because I knew it was going to be something I
que-
don't do.
The question is, have you ever been hitting it from the back and yo bitch damn near pass out and you have to stop the ass to make sure she's okay? Because I've been... And I've been like... And she just like, her eyes roll in the back of her head and she just like go from an arched position to like flat position and she kind of go limp a little bit and I'm like, hey babe, you still good? She's like, uh-huh, don't stop. I'm like, all right then, if that's what you want, but you just look a little dead. I'm just saying, you just laying there with your eyes rolled back and you're drooling, your mouth is open, the fucking bed's soaking wet. I don't know what's going on.
Did this motherfucker just literally say he fucked his girl into rigor mortis and then asked me, hey bro, you ever done it?
You ever done
After I just said 2 hard?
I was just asking.
Motherfucking no, alright? But I have done it so good and long because of my grocery list. I had like 16 things on the motherfucker that she went right to sleep. Now, obviously, I ain't that bad because I've had her for 6 years.
She went to sleep because the shit was so ass. She was like, this sucks. I'm just gonna go to sleep. So he thinks it's so good. I fell asleep.
Whatever works. Make me fucking believe, dog. Because as long as my confidence gets raised, I'm going in.
Yeah, Scooby confirmed Cam has never done that.
What the fuck? No, let me see that. 5 year. Mom, no. You do not get to comment on this part at all.
You shouldn't even be listening, Mom. Exit off.
First of all, you come in here last time and call me gay and say I want to see Tyler naked. Now you're saying I can't hit it from the back right like Tyler? Jesus.
What's funny is that sometimes when I go take a piss, you follow me halfway into the bathroom. Sometimes I think you really do want to be seeing my dick. I'll be pissing.
I've seen your dick.
Okay, damn. You just gonna say that, Cam?
I've said it before.
I sound gay.
No,
like I've showed you my dick or something.
No, we played basketball, and in high school, unfortunately, they make you fucking take showers together, and you can't be the one pussy that let me just tell you all this: if you wear swim trunks in the shower,
you're more gay than us.
Thank you, because like you shouldn't even be thinking that way. It's like, yeah, I'm gonna see some cocks, but try to keep my eyes on my own paper. Like, I'm trying to do what the teachers taught me, Mom.
I can promise you, I never had a problem with looking at anybody else's dick. Like, come on now. What I would do, though, is there was this nigga named Joel, who his dad was a doctor, so they had money, and he had the good shampoo and conditioner.
Yeah.
So every time he would put shampoo in his and conditioner, or he put shampoo in his hair, and he'd rub it in, and then he'd close his eyes and go to fucking rinse it out, I'd run over there real quick, squeeze a little bit in my hand, and fucking, alright. Go run back to my shower and fucking do it real quick. Act like it was my own soap.
He's like, mother, I don't even see. He's like thinking in his head.
He
like,
doesn't even have shampoo.
Yeah, he's thinking in his head. He's like,
Well, I did that.
he doesn't even have a bottle of shampoo.
I did that.
Matter of fact, he looks over at me. He's like, Cameron's taking a. He doesn't even have soap in his hair. He's just taking a water shower. This motherfucker, did he just really? Let me not say nothing because his dick is touching the floor.
He might smack me in the face with it.
Yeah, he might put
that.
the hammer on my face just by me calling his name.
That's funny. That reminded me of The Longest Yard. You remember when they're fucking asking that one guy to fucking play football with him, and he's in the shower, and he's like, so, I get to, tackle them? He's like, and Adam Sandler's like, yeah, you can either tackle him or hit him in the head with that hammer. Talk about a dick.
Oh, fucking Stone Cold Steve Austin?
Yeah, The Longest Yard.
Whatever, back freckle.
Whatever I wouldn't hit you with a 10-foot pole.
Whatever, back freckle.
What's she talking about? I don't know. She fucking crazy.
I don't know. I'm fucking eating popcorn over here. Alright, so you want to get into this last unfortunate topic before we get out of here?
I guess we can just not even get into the topic, but just let people know, because I'm sure
spend 10 minutes on it.
I'm sure some people don't know quite yet, but Joe Biden.
If you don't know, you really don't care.
Joe Biden has won the presidency. He got
for now, motherfucker. For now,
he got 290. How is he not president if he got 290 of the electoral votes?
I don't know. I'm still seeing Arizona still counting.
It doesn't matter though.
I don't get it, bro. I'm gonna be real with you. I don't get it.
Trump, even if Trump wins the remaining states, Trump does not even reach 270. You have to reach 270 to be president.
Yeah, he had to win all the rest of the states. But what I mean by I don't get it is that I don't get the electoral. I don't get all of the ways to become a president.
And they do that on purpose.
And I don't get the explanations either. Like, we're smart dudes. We understand most shit. I don't understand this, but yet I'm supposed to vote? Like, everybody's like, vote, vote, vote. I don't even care how you vote. Vote.
My vote doesn't matter.
I don't think so.
My vote doesn't matter because...
That's why... Did you vote?
Bro, no, I didn't. But
I didn't vote either.
Bro,
I was going to vote Joe Jorgensen, but I didn't vote because on that day I couldn't bring myself to the poll.
Bro, even from what I remember from high school, they said the only votes that matter are the electoral vote. Our votes don't really necessarily determine who's president.
I thought our votes made up the electoral vote.
Bro, everything from what I understand, the electoral votes can do what the fuck they want. Even if the popular vote...
The electoral vote is just pretty much how many people are in the state. What do you mean the electoral vote can do whatever it wants? I know what you mean, but they don't.
I'm just thinking, from what I understood, the electoral vote does not have to vote what your state votes for. The electoral vote does not have to.
Well, say it like you said before with the popular vote.
That's what I was about to say.
Yeah. Okay.
The electoral vote does not have to in line with the popular vote, and the popular vote, from what I understood, was everyday people who go to the polls and actually put in a vote, people who mailed in a ballot and this is what they voted, or this is who they voted for. That is the popular vote. The electoral vote doesn't have to necessarily match up with the popular vote. There has been times in the past where the person who won the popular vote did not... the person who won the popular vote did not win the fucking presidency. And that's crazy. Like, how is that person who's going to run the country for all the people who are in the world, but we didn't vote for him? We voted for the other person.
Yeah, and if you're 45 and aren't on either side, please explain this to us. Because if you're a Trump supporter, I have talked to Trump supporters on my route. You're gonna be super biased, and if you're a Biden supporter, you're gonna support him. I just want somebody in the middle to explain this to me because I don't get it. And I've asked other people, and they don't really break it down. They're like, "Well, the electoral votes are the combined votes of the state," and then I look it up, and it says the electoral votes go to a set group of electors that we elected from our state,
that
and
are
then
in
they
the Congress,
they
that have
they
a seat in
decide.
Congress.
So it's like, where does my vote go? Because I looked it up and it said the popular vote, aka the most amount of votes for one person in that state, can be overturned by the electoral vote.
They don't have to vote for who the popular vote voted for. They can vote for whoever the fuck they want based off of what they
And that's
decide.
why people are trying to get rid of the electoral college, which is, I'm gonna just say it, even though we might get killed, podcast might not happen next week. Electoral college is the real Illuminati.
Bro,
They're at least a part of it.
Dude,
Jay-Z's talking to them motherfuckers.
You have to think about it in this situation. So since Trump has been in office, a lot of people in Congress have not wanted him to be running for or be in the presidency.
Not just Congress, like
Everybody. A
everyone.
lot of people didn't want him to be the president anymore. So, if the electoral votes are based off of people who are sitting in Congress, and Congress has already been throughout his term,
Even Republicans.
right, even Republicans, even people within his own fucking team and party, they don't want him to be president. If they don't want him to be president, he's not gonna be. Because they don't have to vote for him in the electoral college.
Yeah, but I feel like every time we have a presidential election, I hear one of the presidents say, for some reason, when people voted my name, the other name came up.
Shit, I don't even...
Like, because like Trump was saying that. When they voted Trump on the machine popped up Biden. And I hear that every time, and it's just like...
It's just something else that
Get
people,
another
they
excuse.
They get false information and they spread it.
I feel like Biden... Well, I don't know about your feelings, but I feel like Biden really won it. I feel like Trump went...
He did. He won
Yeah.
the popular vote and he won the electoral.
So, yeah, because what I feel like is Trump fucked up in, like, at least two things majorly, to where, like, other people that were on his side jumped ship. Where the Black Lives Matter movement, how he handled that in the riots, and the COVID. COVID probably killed him more than anything.
What? Trump? Killed
Yeah.
Trump? You want to know what I think hurt Trump the most?
What?
I don't even know if you would know this, but Trump said that if he gets reelected, he is going to make gay marriage illegal again. He also said that he does not support the LGBT community in any way.
Wow. And people also don't like a sore winner.
But here's the thing.
There were predictions that he was going to come out before the election was decided and say that he won, which he did.
He did do that.
And there were predictions that he was going to do that. People said that he was going to do that, right? And people don't like a sore winner. So they're like, man, there's people that were probably on the fence and they were like, man, fuck that motherfucker. He think he has it in the bag.
Right.
Let me show him.
Yeah, let me prove him wrong.
Yeah.
100% agree with that.
Plus, Joe Biden might be half dead, but at least he ain't predicting his own win. He got a little bit of humbleness, even if it's
he
fake.
might not even be running the fucking country, bro. His vice president might be fucking...
Did you hear that video?
Bitch ass bitch. That's what the
She
fuck
sounded
her
like
name
she
is.
was off three
Fuck that
bitch,
Hulks.
Hey, Joe. Yeah, you want... Did you hear that? Did you
No,
see
I
that
didn't.
video?
Fuck that
She
bitch,
sounded
bro.
like she was off of three big-ass green Hulks.
Fuck her, fuck Nancy, fuck all them people that are in fucking Congress, bro. I don't trust the government.
Well, because
I don't like the government.
if
Fuck all of
Kamala
them.
becomes president, Nancy is the vice president. Now, this is all I'm gonna say about the presidency, because I'm gonna be real with y'all.
We don't need two females. I'm gonna say that right now.
Yeah.
We do not need a fucking female president and a female vice president. I'm sorry, we do not fucking need that.
I'm gonna be real with you. I'm not sexist.
It's not being sexist.
Not being
it's just
sexist. It's just how we feel.
Bro, here's the
There
thing.
should be one if there's one qualified.
And she's qualified, but Kamala didn't get elected.
Okay,
If they get elected, cool. But
Pause,
she didn't get elected.
pause,
Joe Biden did.
Pause,
Why
I
are you
got a
gonna
que-
pass
I
it
got-
off?
I got a very, very valid question that truly matters. Okay, so have you ever seen or heard of or known for a male to be sitting in someone's speech and rip up their speech in the middle of the speech? Have you ever heard of that?
It sounds like some shit B would do to me.
Bro, Trump was giving a speech. I don't care if you don't like him or not. Just out of respect and out of respect for yourself.
And country.
This gives off a bad image for yourself. If Trump is giving a speech and you are given a written handout of the speech so you can follow along.
Oh, Nancy.
And then you rip up the speech in the middle of the speech on national television. That is you not being able to hold in your emotions. We do not need somebody in office.
I mean, we already had Trump who couldn't stop tweeting his emotions.
That's different, though. That's him being
ignorance.
That's him being him 100% of the time. That's just him stating his opinion.
Doesn't make it right.
Right, doesn't make it right. I understand
Should
that.
probably hold off on a few of those tweets.
Right, I understand that. I get that. But I'm
like the one where he announced that he won when he didn't win, and he's still saying he won. By the way,
right, because that's people taking it out of context. He said he won when he tried to get the Georgia votes to stop being counted because there was mailed-in ballots after the mail-in date that were being counted.
But even if he wins Georgia, he doesn't win.
But do you even know what he said? Like, what?
No, but I'm just saying, like
I'm just
what
asking you. Do you know the instance or what he said?
No, I don't know. I'm just telling you what
he didn't say. Like,
I'm just telling you what they're going to.
Won.
I'm just telling you what they're going to say. They're going to be like, even if they stop Georgia's count, he still wouldn't have won.
Right, 100%. But people are taking it out of context. They're like, Trump's already declared that he won, and he this and that. If you watch the video...
He is a sore loser, though.
Bro, he is a sore loser, but that has nothing to do with it. If you watch the video, you can see... he states, he was like... He starts saying blah, blah, blah. He's like, they started counting in ballots that were mailed in after blah, blah, this, blah, blah, that, this, that, and that. And then he goes, frankly, we won the election. That's what he said. He didn't say, like, I have won the election. I will be the president. I will this. He didn't say, I have won the presidency.
I've seen some tweets,
He simply just said, he was like, frankly, we won the election. Republicans won the election. Frankly, in my concern, we won.
But
that's what he said.
But how could he say that with him losing the popular vote as well?
Right. No,
he's just dead wrong.
I'm not. He
100%
lost. Facts. He lost the electoral vote. He lost the popular vote. He lost he lost the presidency in general. But people are making it seem like he said that he won the election.
Fuck Big Joe. I won this shit. The people of America are being disillusioned.
Right, basically.
That's what they're saying.
All he said was like, frankly, we won the election.
And also,
in my opinion, we won the election. That's what he's saying. Yeah. And then people take it out of context.
And everybody always says you're entitled to...
an asshole? Yes. But I'm just stating the facts.
But also, people are spinning it in the way that... Because I know you know more about this than me. I'm just going to tell you some things that they are saying. They're saying that he was saying we need to stop the votes in the states that he's losing, but continue the votes... Or stop the votes in the states that he's winning, but continue the votes in the states that he's losing. That's what CNN and all that was reporting.
Say that again?
CNN and all that was reporting that Trump was saying we need to stop the vote counting in the states that I'm losing, but stop the votes in the states that I'm winning, but continue the votes in the states that I'm losing.
Yeah, that's not what happened.
Yeah. Well, speak on that. Because
I just did. Like, that's what I'm saying. He wasn't saying stop the votes in every state. He said stop the votes in Georgia because there is proof that they are counting votes that were mailed in after the mailed-in date. There was a situation between Trump and Biden that Trump and Biden were trying to figure out when the date was that mail-in ballots had to be mailed in by. They came up with a date, and that was it. Votes that were mailed in after that date
according to Trump.
No,
do you know for a fact that
yes.
they were counting? Okay.
Yes.
Right.
That it had been reported by multiple different people. Like a bunch
I'm just saying what other people are gonna say.
Right,
I was just contesting.
No, I understand. I get what you're saying.
Because I'm gonna be real. I don't know.
It wasn't like Trump made this up. He didn't make this up.
Yeah, I was just saying. I just don't know anything. I'm just contesting you because they're gonna say I
went into deep research because I don't trust what people say in general. So I gotta go do my own
It was confirmed
research.
that they were counting.
It was confirmed that in Georgia there were mailed in ballots that were counted after the mail-in ballot was due. Because, like I said, they came up with a date, and they were like, all mail-in ballots had to come in to this date. But Joe Biden wanted the ballots to be... He wanted the date to be extended, but he lost that. But they were still counting in ballots that were mailed in after that date that was finalized. So Trump was like, we need to stop counting in Georgia, blah, 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 this, blah, that. And in that same interview, he was like, frankly, I won the election. Because he's saying, like...
If we didn't count. But
because he's saying they're trying to... in the same one, that's when they're trying to steal the election from us. That's when that came out.
So what do you think about him suing, like, Michigan, Pennsylvania, and all that?
I mean,
and then
honestly,
the states immediately dropping it, saying you have no grounds.
It's honestly dumb.
Dumb for him to do it.
Yes,
Okay,
it's
yeah, that's
dumb.
how I feel
It's
too.
dumb. If there's
You're a sore loser. That's how I feel.
100%. You're a sore loser. If there's no real evidence of something going on, don't try to contest it just because you have that power.
Just because you weren't allowed to supervise everything they
Right.
did.
Just because you have the power to contest it doesn't mean you should if there's no evidence. But if there's evidence, by God, all means, fucking try to contest that, because we don't need people that are trying to cheat or trying to fucking do other things that are fishy in office. We don't need that. So
which is already happening behind the scenes, yeah.
Many times, for fucking the life of the government, we've had people doing fucked up things within the government. That'll probably never change. But I'm just simply saying, if there is proof, which now in this day of age, it's harder to hide things. You can't just hide shit now. It's way fucking harder. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, well, I know.
So if there's proof, it should be contested. End of story.
All I'm saying is, do you think that Biden winning will stand? And
yes, I do.
Do you think that there's any possibility or chance that Trump will get things well, he'll get it to where he wins, where he sues and all this stuff and wins, and then he wins?
He shouldn't either.
So you think
if
the projections
If Biden got elected, legitimately, he should get elected. From what I
what if Trump has grounds and or because you can have ground and win without it being true. You know what I mean? Like, you can win in a court of law without it being true.
And that's fucked up. I don't agree with that.
But what if do you think there's any possibility of that happening and Trump wins?
Honestly, I don't.
So you think Biden's our president?
I think Biden's the president.
Now,
simply because he got 290 votes from the Electoral College the last time I voted.
It was a lot.
I saw.
I thought Trump was winning.
You can't overturn that, bro. No, Trump was not winning at any point.
No, I'm just saying, like, I thought Trump was going to win whenever it started.
A lot of people did.
Did you?
I thought Trump would win, yes.
Yeah. So, my next question and last question is, do you think Trump will run again in 2024, or he just hangs it up?
I think he will. I think Trump
His
has
pride?
Too big of an ego, is a sore loser, like you said. I think he's too big of a person to not try to run for his second term.
Make America great again.
Squared.
Squared.
Make America great again. Squared.
We'll bring Lil Pump back out. Lil
You
Pimp.
know what's crazy about that,
Little Pimp.
You want to know what's wild?
What?
We stole a Make America Great Again Trump flag last night.
Y'all did?
Yeah, because we saw
Y'all burned it?
No, we saw it hanging. We saw it hanging on a fence, and we thought, niggas are probably about to take this down. People are probably about to really not have
Our
these
neighbors
up.
have one up.
Right. I was thinking people either about to run them forever and always have them up, or people are going to take them down.
Because Biden won and they're going to be dickheads.
Exactly.
Even if they don't care.
Exactly. So in my opinion, I was like, babe, we got to get that. Actually, it was her idea, but we drove by and she was like...
So y'all were the people who stole it.
Literally. Bro, we were driving and she was like, babe, let's take that Trump flag. And I kept driving and laughing like it was a joke. And she was like, you're no fucking fun. I was being serious. I was like...
Let's smash their mailbox after we take it.
So we pulled over. She fucking hopped out, grabbed the flag.
I always want to do crazy.
What'd y'all do with it?
We have it folded up because we're gonna hang it up in the new house.
Hey, nice. No, I used to do this shit all the time. Sergio wasn't with me, but we bombed a whole high school party.
Tell her that I've never been about shit like that. Like, I've never been down for doing that.
No, Sergio is always the logical thinker, where
Always.
he's going to come in and tell you all of the shit.
Me, when I was 18 under, I was like, let's go do that.
Yeah, no, that was me. I was like, somebody said something. I was usually the one bringing the idea, like, hey, did y'all know if we get some, like, cleaner and drop tinfoil in it and a water bottle, shake it up, it blows up?
Yeah.
They're like, No way. There's
See-
like a freshman party going on
Let's
tonight.
bomb it up.
Bro, we had like 40 of the miniature bottles that we just threw mini grenades. And I don't feel the best about this. We scared horses. They were trying to get out of the cage. Like, we fucked up the whole thing. We had the kids' parents come out with a shotgun and shoot it in the air to scare us off. And we did.
Oh, he shot it at you, not in the air. He shot it right at your fucking head.
I heard a fucking shot, and then I just ran to
It
the
went
truck.
right by your head, too, right? You heard the blast go off.
I did not hear a
and then
whistle.
you heard-
It's a shotgun. There's no way it was reaching us. We were way out. We were
But
too
what
far
you
for that.
didn't know is he had a sniper, and he just happened to miss.
360 no scoped
Yeah,
me
right
in
by
high
your
school.
head. Right by your head.
Like this little fucking junior.
Let me
I'm
show-
killing
let me
juniors
show
today.
him what's up.
Yeah. So I've definitely done hood rat stuff, but no, I'm gonna tell you right now, Tyler's never the one to do it.
Never. I'm never.
He's
been
always the
about
one
it.
that would tell me all the consequences. Only one time he didn't, and it's when he threw that party in the duplex.
And we got fucked up.
That's the one time he took a risk, and I think that was a major point in his life where he's like, I knew I was fucking right,
And I'm
because you
never gonna
probably
do this
second
again.
guess, yeah, you probably second guessed it before we threw it, and you're like, fuck it, let's just do it anyways, because you're young. From that point
Well, I
on,
was
you're like,
saying
I'm
no
never
at first,
second
but
guessing
then it
my
was-
instinct.
I was saying no at first, but everybody was just like, it's just gonna be a couple people. It's gonna be real small. And then
It always gets bigger.
It ended up because like we were popular and we had a lot of friends, so it was like a couple of people were like, "What are you doing?" They were like, "Oh, I'm at this place drinking." They're like, "Oh shit, I'm gonna
It's
come
always
by
the
too."
people. It's always the few people that you invite that invite a few people that invite a few people that invite a few people that bring K2 and Cameron's fucked up on the couch.
And then it's huge.
Yeah. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and end it off there. Fuck, I forgot. I had one more thing to say, but we'll just end it off there. R.I.P. Rest in peace to King Von. Hey man, you were one of my favorite new artists. Everybody's gonna think like some type of way, but I love you, bro. Rest in peace. Prayers to his family. We'll see y'all next week. Oh, this is what I was gonna say. Joe Rogan, his podcast for the election night. I know Spotify is mad because he did a live on YouTube. Spotify's like, why didn't you do a live on Spotify?
Can they do that though?
I don't know.
You probably.
Well,
Can't,
no, I mean
you probably can't go live
he
on
definitely.
Spotify.
Well, I don't know, but I'm just saying like he definitely did it on YouTube though. I'm saying he could do it on YouTube, but like they're definitely gonna be mad. Like, why didn't you just drop something on? It's not like they were talking to people. They just did a live. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, why didn't you drop something on Spotify? I don't know. I feel like the Spotify people are mad. I'm going to
I would
stay
have to
up
watch
to date.
the video.
Yeah, I'm
'Cause it
at
depends on what they talk about.
just the
Is this-
election and what's going on.
Right, and it was live. Like,
Yeah.
so what was happening at the moment? If Spotify,
They were talking about live shit.
If
and it
Spotify
was
can't go live, that's on them.
Yeah, but I'm just
They
going
need
to
to fix that
stay.
shit up.
I'm just gonna stay up to date with all the Joe Rogan / Spotify shit because I feel like it's getting interesting. And Joe Rogan is like holding his nuts, saying, "Suck my dick,
Suck it
Spotify.
up, bitch.
I'm the biggest out. You
You
gave me
better slurp this
150
shit up."
million. You better deal with the shit I give you.
Mm-hmm.
So
Nothing all over your face.
you better slurp this shit, and I ain't using a grocery list to last, motherfucker." So yeah, we'll see y'all next week. By the way, I actually watched Joe Rogan's live. Finally, somebody made politics fun.
Nice.
He made me laugh while learning about the election. So
Good
I
shit.
love that he succeeded in whatever he's trying to do.
Yeah.
So we'll see y'all next week. We are going to be live on YouTube every Saturdays. Just type in Stay at Home Podcast. We are like the first ones up, and that's an accomplishment of ours. So
Let's get it.
search it. And if you do like it, tell a friend. If you don't like it, just like erase it from your memory and maybe just like revisit us in like a month or two because we're gonna be a lot better. But for sure, don't go and tell a friend and tell them that it was bad.
Please don't do that.
Just like shut the fuck up. Don't be a goddamn snitch. If we suck, just erase it. Act like it didn't fucking happen.
Snitches get stitches.
Act like it's that chick that was a moped. You fucked her on the side but didn't tell your homies.
Exactly.
That's the fucking scream that shit